Pickup trucks may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of rad vehicles from the 1980s and 90s. But believe it or not, there was a golden age of pickup design and performance during those decades, and many of those iconic models are still available to buy today. In this video, we're going to uncover the raddest, most unique, and most underappreciated pickup trucks from the 80s and 90s that you can still get your hands on. From boxy, muscular designs to turbocharged engines and head-turning style, these pickups are true automotive gems just waiting to be rediscovered. You won't want to miss out on these hidden gems from the glory days of American truck design. 1982 to 1984 Dodge Rampage. The 1982 to 1984 Dodge Rampage was a unique and often overlooked entry in the 1980s pickup truck market. Based on the Dodge Omni platform, the Rampage was a compact, car-based sport utility truck that blended the utility of a small pickup with the handling and efficiency of a passenger car. Powered by a 2.2-liter four-cylinder engine, the Rampage offered modest but respectable performance, with 84 horsepower on tap. What it lacked in brute force, it made up for in maneuverability and fuel economy, returning up to 29 mpg on the highway. This made it an appealing choice for the urban and suburban drivers who wanted the versatility of a truck bed without the bulk and poor gas mileage of a full-size pickup. The Rampage's distinctive styling was another key part of its appeal. With its sloped hood, rounded fenders, and a car-like cabin, it had a sporty, almost European-inspired look that set it apart from traditional American trucks. Buyers could choose between a standard model or the more stylized Shelby variant, which added a hood scoop, body color trim, and other performance-inspired touches. Inside, the Rampage provided a surprisingly roomy and comfortable cabin for its compact size. The rear seats could fold down to expand the truck bed, making it a versatile hauler for weekend projects or trips to the hardware store. Overall, the Rampage offered a unique blend of utility, efficiency, and style that was well suited to the needs of many 1980s consumers. While the Rampage never achieved the same level of popularity as full-size pickups like the Ford F-150 or Chevy CK, it has developed a loyal following among fans of quirky, offbeat vehicles from the era. Today, well-preserved examples are becoming increasingly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate the Rampage's distinctive character and place in automotive history. 1987 Ford F-Series Ranger Bigfoot Cruiser. The 1987 Ford F-Series Ranger Bigfoot Cruiser was a unique and eye-catching variant of the popular Ranger compact pickup. Developed in partnership with the famous Bigfoot monster truck team, this special edition Ranger was designed to bring some of that larger-than-life off-road attitude to the everyday driver. Under the hood, the Bigfoot Cruiser packed Ford's 2.9-liter V6 engine, which provided a healthy 140 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. This gave the compact Ranger a welcome boost in power compared to the standard four-cylinder models. But the real standout feature was the Bigfoot-inspired suspension and wheel package. The Bigfoot Cruiser rode on massive 33-inch off-road tires mounted on custom 15-inch wheels. This lifted the truck several inches off the ground, giving it an imposing, almost monster truck-like presence on the road. The suspension was also beefed up to handle the extra weight and provide improved articulation over rough terrain. Visually, the Bigfoot Cruiser made a bold statement with its oversized tires, lifted suspension, and distinctive graphics package. The iconic Bigfoot logo adorned the doors and tailgate, while a unique front grille, chrome bumpers, and other custom touches set it apart from the standard Ranger. While the Bigfoot Cruiser was never a high-volume seller, it developed a cult following among off-road enthusiasts and Ford truck fans. Today, well-preserved examples are highly sought after by collectors who appreciate the Ranger's unique blend of compact size, added capability, and undeniable 80s flair. 1987 to 1989 Ford Ranger GT. The 1987 to 1989 Ford Ranger GT was a sporty, performance-oriented variant of the popular Ranger compact pickup. Designed to inject some excitement into the Ranger lineup, the GT model came equipped with a more powerful engine, upgraded suspension, and distinctive styling cues. Under the hood, the Ranger GT packed Ford's 2.9-liter V6 engine, which produced a respectable 140 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. This was a significant upgrade over the standard four-cylinder Ranger models, giving the GT noticeably peppier acceleration and better overall performance. To complement the extra power, the Ranger GT also received a sport-tuned suspension with stiffer springs and shocks. This provided a more responsive, engaging driving experience, with improved handling and cornering capabilities compared to the base Ranger. Ranger GT stood out from its more mundane siblings with a range of sporty styling touches. These included a unique grille design, body-colored bumpers and trim, and a set of alloy wheels. Inside, the Ranger GT featured a sportier interior treatment, with features like supportive bucket seats and a leather-wrapped steering wheel. These touches help create a more engaging, performance-oriented driving environment. While the Ranger GT was never the best-selling variant of the compact pickup, it developed a loyal following among enthusiasts who wanted a little more excitement and capability from their daily driver. Today, well-preserved examples are becoming increasingly sought after by collectors and Ford truck fans who appreciate the GT's blend of performance, style, and practicality. 1988 to 1992 Jeep Comanche Eliminator. In the 1980s, the Comanche was already among Jeep's superior models. There was more to the Eliminator. The Eliminator, one of the earliest high-performance small pickups in the world, had a 4.0-liter straight-six engine with 177 horsepower and 224 pound-feet of torque. At the time, nothing in its class was able to catch it. In addition, it was capable of handling a range of conditions and towing up to 5,000 pounds. 1988 to 1991 Chevrolet S10 Baja. The 1988 to 1991 Chevrolet S10 Baja was a special off-road focused variant of the popular S10 compact pickup. Designed to bring some desert racing flair to the S10 lineup, the Baja package transformed the nimble truck into a rugged, high-performance machine. Under the hood, the S10 Baja packed Chevrolet's 2.8-liter V6 engine, which produced a respectable 125 horsepower and 155 pound-feet of torque. This provided a nice boost in power over the standard 4-cylinder S10 models, but the real standout upgrades were found in the Baja's suspension and off-road ready features. The Baja package included a lifted suspension with upgraded shocks and springs, as well as oversized 31-inch all-terrain tires mounted on distinctive alloy wheels. This gave the truck an aggressive, go-anywhere stance and the capability to tackle challenging off-road terrain with ease. Visually, the S10 Baja stood out with its bold graphics package, featuring the iconic Baja logo and striping. Other unique touches included a front skid plate, a sport-tuned exhaust system, and a bed-mounted spare tire carrier. While the Baja was never the best-selling variant of the S10, it developed a loyal following among off-road enthusiasts who appreciated its blend of compact size, added capability, and undeniable style. Today, well-preserved examples are highly sought after by collectors and truck fans who want to relive the glory days of the compact 4x4 pickup. This is so much spec in a car. You won't believe what else is coming up next, so be sure to continue watching. 1989 Dodge Shelby Dakota. The 1989 Dodge Shelby Dakota was a high-performance variant of the compact Dakota pickup, developed in collaboration with legendary automotive designer Carroll Shelby. Combining the utility of a truck with the power and handling of a sports car, the Shelby Dakota was a unique and exciting offering in the 1980s pickup market. Under the hood, the Shelby Dakota packed a potent 5.2-liter V8 engine, which produced a robust 175 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. This was a significant upgrade over the standard Dakota's 4- and 6-cylinder offerings, providing the kind of acceleration and power you'd expect from a muscle car. To complement the powerful V8 engine, the Shelby Dakota received a sport-tuned suspension with stiffer springs and shocks, as well as larger brakes for improved stopping power. This gave the truck a more responsive, engaging driving experience, with better handling and cornering capabilities worthy of the Shelby name. The Shelby Dakota stood out from the standard model with its unique front grille, bold graphics package, and distinctive alloy wheels. Inside, the truck featured sport bucket seats, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and other performance-oriented touches that created a more driver-focused cabin. While the Shelby Dakota was never a high-volume seller, it developed a loyal following among enthusiasts who appreciated its blend of utility, power, and undeniable cool factor. Today, well-preserved examples are highly sought after by collectors and Dodge truck fans who want to experience the thrill of this one-of-a-kind performance pickup. 1989 to 1991 Dodge Dakota Sport Convertible. The Dodge Dakota Sport Convertible was a one-of-a-kind compact pickup. In the late 80s and early 90s, the compact pickup truck market was filled with practical, utilitarian workhorses, but Dodge decided to shake things up with the introduction of the Dakota Sport Convertible, a unique open-air take on the classic pickup formula. Blending the open-air freedom of a convertible with the versatility of a truck bed, the Dakota Sport Convertible was a truly one-of-a-kind vehicle. Powered by Dodge's 3.9-liter V6 engine, it offered a respectable 125 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, more than enough to get you and your gear down the road in style. The convertible top, which could be manually retracted, gave drivers and passengers an unobstructed view of the great outdoors. And with the spacious truck bed in the back, you could still haul all your gear, from camping equipment to sports gear to the weekly trip to the hardware store. Dakota Sport Convertible stood out from the standard Dakota with its distinctive soft top, unique alloy wheels, and bold graphics package. It was a truck that wasn't afraid to be different, and that's exactly what made it so appealing to a certain breed of adventurous, open-air enthusiast. While the Dakota Sport Convertible may not have been the most practical or best-selling compact pickup of its era, it will always be remembered as a true one-of-a-kind vehicle that blended the fun and freedom of a convertible with the utility of a truck. For those lucky enough to have owned one, it was the ultimate expression of open-air driving mixed with good old-fashioned truck capability. 1992 Ford F-150 Nite Edition. The 1989 Ford F-150, which debuted at the close of the decade, was another outstanding version of this iconic truck. Recognizing that pickups were evolving from service trucks to all-purpose vehicles, Ford was ahead of the curve. With a 4.9-liter I6 and 5-speed manual transmission that produced amazing power, the 1989 model improved upon the 1988 model. It also ensured that the F-150 maintained its reputation as one of the greatest pickups ever made and pushed some challenging handling. 1992 GMC Sonoma GT. Performance truck enthusiasts will surely be familiar with the 1991 GMC Cyclone, a turbocharged V6 small pickup with the AWD that was on par with the C4 Corvette in terms of acceleration. However, the Cyclone was a compromised vehicle whose performance metrics were prioritized over cargo and towing capacity. The 1992 GMC Sonoma GT was the solution. Due mostly to the absence of the turbocharger and AWD system, the Sonoma GT was not nearly as quick as the Cyclone. Nonetheless, it still had a similar monochromatic color scheme, a reduced posture, and broad aero parts down low. It also kept the normal V6 Sonoma's towing and payload ratings because the Sonoma GT wasn't designed for the racetrack. You'll hear Motor Week mention that the Sonoma can pull 9,500 pounds on that subject. A 4.3-liter Vortec V6 engine that was upgraded to produce 195 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque propelled the Sonoma GT. It was supported by a console shifter and a 4L60 4-speed automatic gearbox. Power was sent to both rear tires via a limited-slip rear differential. It was a 3.42-to-1 gearbox. The quarter mile at 85 miles per hour took 16 seconds, while the sprint to 60 miles per hour took 7.6 seconds. These are pretty good times for a truck from the early 1990s. 1993 to 1997 Ford Ranger Splash. In the mid-1990s, the compact truck market was heating up, and Ford wanted to offer something a little more stylish and eye-catching than the standard Ranger. Enter the Ranger Splash, a special edition model that injected some serious attitude into the popular compact pickup. Under the hood, the Ranger Splash came equipped with Ford's 3.0-liter V6 engine, which produced a respectable 145 horsepower and 165 pound-feet of torque. This provided a nice boost in power over the base 4-cylinder Ranger models, giving the Splash a bit more pep and performance. But the real standout features of the Ranger Splash were its bold, in-your-face styling cues. The truck featured a unique two-tone paint scheme, with a bright splash graphic running along the sides of the bed and tailgate. Large, 5-spoke alloy wheels and sport-tuned suspension also helped set the Splash apart from the more subdued standard Ranger, giving it a more aggressive, performance-oriented look and feel. Inside, the Ranger Splash received a few upgrades as well, including sport bucket seats, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and other sporty touches that created a more driver-focused cabin. 1994 Chevrolet S10 SSLS. If you were in the market for a compact pickup truck in the mid-90s, the Chevy S10 was likely on your radar. But for those who wanted a little more performance and style, Chevy offered the S10 SS and LS models, two very different takes on the classic S10 formula. Let's start with the S10 SS. This was the performance-focused variant, packing Chevy's potent 4.3-liter V6 engine under the hood. With 165 horsepower and 235 pound-feet of torque on tap, the SS had the power to back up its sporty looks. A sport-tuned suspension, larger brakes, and unique alloy wheels helped the SS deliver an engaging, responsive driving experience that set it apart from the more basic S10 trims. In contrast, the S10 LS was all about adding a touch of luxury and refinement to the compact pickup formula. While it didn't have the raw power of the SS, the LS made up for it with a more premium interior, featuring features like power windows, power locks, and a premium sound system. It was the S10 for buyers who wanted a little more comfort and convenience in their compact truck. Both the SS and LS models stood out from the standard S10 with unique styling cues. The SS got a more aggressive front end, body color trim, and sporty alloy wheels, while the LS featured chrome accents, a chrome grille, and a more polished, upscale appearance. Whether you were looking for performance or premium features, the 1994 Chevy S10 SS and LS gave compact truck buyers two very different ways to stand out from the crowd. These models helped solidify the S10's reputation as a versatile, customizable platform that could be tailored to suit a wide range of taste and needs. 1998 Ford F-150 NASCAR Edition. In 1998, Ford decided to bring a little NASCAR flair to its popular F-150 pickup with the introduction of the Special Edition NASCAR model. Designed to celebrate Ford's success in stock car racing, this limited run F-150 stood out with its bold graphics package and racing-inspired upgrades. Under the hood, the NASCAR Edition packed Ford's potent 5.4-liter Triton V8 engine, which produced 235 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. This provided ample power to back up the truck's sporty appearance. The suspension was also upgraded with stiffer components for improved handling and stability at high speeds. The NASCAR Edition featured a unique two-tone paint scheme, with the iconic Ford strip prominently displayed on the doors and tailgate. Large, 17-inch alloy wheels, a sport-tuned exhaust, and other racing-inspired touches completed the aggressive, performance-oriented look. While the NASCAR Edition may not have been the most practical F-150 variant, it offered truck buyers a chance to own a piece of Ford's racing heritage. Today, these limited production models are highly sought after by collectors and Ford enthusiasts who appreciate their unique blend of style and performance. 1998 to 2003 Dodge Dakota RT. When it comes to compact pickups with a serious performance edge, the Dodge Dakota RT stands out as a true icon of the late 90s and early 2000s. This special edition Dakota packed a potent V8 engine and a range of upgrades that transformed it from a humble work truck into a genuine muscle car-inspired performer. Under the hood, the Dakota RT was powered by Dodge's 5.9-liter Magnum V8 engine, which produced a robust 250 horsepower and 345 pound-feet of torque. This gave the compact pickup the kind of acceleration and towing capability you'd expect from a much larger truck. To handle all that power, the RT also received a sport-tuned suspension, larger brakes, and a limited slip differential. Dakota RT was easy to spot, thanks to its bold graphics package, unique 17-inch alloy wheels, and aggressive front fascia. Inside, the truck featured sport bucket seats, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and other performance-oriented touches that created a more driver-focused cabin. While the Dakota RT may not have been the most practical or utilitarian compact pickup of its era, it more than made up for it with its sheer performance and undeniable cool factor. Today, these high-powered Dakotas are highly sought after by Dodge enthusiasts and muscle truck collectors who appreciate their unique blend of utility and raw, unbridled power. Thank you for staying through till the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe.